Two 16-year-olds dead after a one-car crash in Manitowoc County. Now, this happened just after midnight on County Highway LS near Silver Creek Road. Chelsea Harding, Zachary Zahn, both passengers in the car when the driver lost control and hit a tree. Tonight, the Manitowoc community is mourning their loss. Video journalist Cassandra Duvall live in our newsroom. She has reaction.
The Manitowoc County Sheriff's Office says they're going to continue investigating to try to piece together what may have caused this crash. The 18-year-old driver was the only survivor, and today students at Lincoln High School are coping with the loss of classmates. Cars passed where the 2000 Pontiac Grand Am hit a tree earlier this morning, taking the lives of 16-year-olds Chelsea Harding and Zachary Zahn.
The death of a student just exemplifies how fragile and precious life is.
Superintendent of the Manitowoc School District, Mark Swanson, says counselors were on hand at Lincoln High School where the two were students.
It is absolutely the worst part of this job.
Swanson says parents were allowed to pick up any students who were having a hard time dealing with the loss. And he says it's important to offer students ways to cope.
It's impossible to predict how this is going to impact young adolescents.
And Sheriff Robert Herman says they're continuing to investigate, while crash photos show the intense damage.
There's a lot of damage, so we're going to obviously look at speed, being that this was a 35-mile-an-hour speed zone.
He says they're also looking at other factors and why the teens were out after midnight.
Well, that would be the first thing that would come to mind on a school night, especially some 16-year-olds that are out at that hour.
And for the nearly 1,400 students at Lincoln High School, they're going to continue grieving for their friends. And the superintendent says they're going to continue offering grief counseling for as long as students need it, and they're going to be taking this one day at a time. In your corner, live in the Green Bay newsroom, Cassandra Duvall, NBC 26.